So you might be wondering, why am I sitting in my car engine bay? No, it's not because I'm trying to become the car. Because I spent so much money on it. Look at these headphones, bro. It's premium No, it's my t-shirt. Okay. Whew. So you might be wondering why I'm sitting in my engine bay. Because it's supposed to be super dirty. It's never been cleaned for 25 years, and it's gross. And I think oil's everywhere because I had to replace the valve gasket. But I actually managed to do a whole crisp fix on the engine bay. I did soapy water, I cleaned it all out, I brushed everything. It's not a perfect job because I didn't want to go through all the work because this engine's really old and I don't really care that much about it, but it's a lot cleaner now. Like, I can just do this. Okay, never mind. I can do this, and it's fine. Also, I have a new intake, but that's for the other video. So you're gonna see it, but that's it. Mainly, I black spray painted a lot of the brackets that are in the car. Let's take you over here. Let's just go over what has been done. So, if you ever look at just like stock engine bays, all the wiring. So I'm just gonna. I have a new head pieces for these. So this is only these plugs are only temporary, but basically, usually all the wires are here and they all come out and there's a whole big bracket right here. And now they all route behind the fender through a hole that used to be plugged up and are now all stuck right here, mounted with the original bracket, and it's all spray painted black, connected to the slave cylinder. That's the driver's side. Passenger side, eBay intake. This will be in the other video, but I don't know if this is a good idea. It might not be. You can tell me if I'm wrong. Everything mounts perfectly. Also, just a little nice clean thing. The positive terminal tap for the Morimoto harness is actually routed to the fuse box. So car won't turn on, I can't show everything, but it's all nice and tucked. Everything works now. The horn works again because I restarted the SRS airbag. The battery holder in the engine bay was actually covered in rust and rusted through all the paint. So I just took the liberty of taking it all out and spraying it all down, spraying out water, drying it, doing a light sand, and then spraying it heavily with some engine bay paint. So all of that is now all covered up, not gonna rust through anymore. I think it's because the previous owner had a leaking battery and it might have ruined it. So that was a lot of the battery tray, so I fixed all of that. So this car is the engine bay is all cleaned up, that's all. Yeah, that's kind of it. I just wanted to give a little update on the car, and if you want to stay for the rest of this video, it's just going to be going over the wire tuck, and yeah, well, I hope you enjoy if you stay, but if you're done, give this video a like and subscribe. Not like I took it out, but there are 3 bolts holding the bottom of that in. There's 3 bolts holding this airbox in. This honestly just pulls off the OEM one. And yeah. The reason I'm doing all this is because I'm gonna actually wire tuck all of the headlight harnesses and all the little wiring here because, I don't know, I'm making more work for myself. I wrapped over these, but you need to remove 1, 2, and 3. Those 3 bolts. There's actually 1 bolt in here, a 2nd bolt in here, and a 3rd bolt below the side skirt. What we're gonna do is reroute all these cables around the back through this garage. I don't know if you see it. There's a little black grommet, the one right here. My shadow is right there. You're routed all through there. That hole right there. So all this wiring right here, including this tube, I might move it as well, will be hidden. Same for this area as well. I'm actually gonna reroute all the wiring behind there. There's also another hole over there. through everything, through again, and then through that one little hole right over there. So I got this idea from, I think, I was watching a random video. I got it from, I think, Robbie Ferraria and like Honda Garage, I think. Basically, if you've seen the side skirt video, you know that there's clips under. I had to remove those. Open the door, slide it forward, and it unclips from these clips. Before you put it back on, you actually have to clip these back onto it. Alright, so take 10 millimeter, go right under the, right here, and just ah, yes! Ah. A lot of this won't fit through very easily. You'll have to actually repin it. Great. And you can hear my laundry in the background. I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. I took the time to re-lube everything. I just got to kind of electrical tape the ends, but just wanted to clean everything up. Lube this, the light harness as well, and everything kind of lines up. I reconnected the washer and everything. The grounds are all back in, and there's the headlight that I also zip tied back because I'm going to be using the Morimoto relay, so don't have to worry about that too much. And look how clean and look how empty this is. Disregard that, but look at all this cleaned out space. Don't worry about that. And just need to, yeah, tape it up, bolt some stuff back down, and do a little cleaning. The best method, I thought, if you're lazy and you don't want to like tape everything up, do each plug one by one and feed it through after you do the grounds, because the grounds are what keep the wire together, so you can at least have one of the wires still attached to something to the whole harness. So what I did was take apart the ground, the main ground, and depin it, put it through, repin it the same way, and then I started going plug by plug, routing it through, and then just organizing it to here. So not too hard, just a lot of work. I'm gonna do the other side now, and just for reference, I'm gonna go over where the pins are. So if you're doing it for this car in particular, at least you'll know which pin goes where. Alright, here we go. So I removed the battery. It's all down there. The battery tray, there's 3 bolts in the battery tray, so we just removed those, and then I moved the fuse box out of the way, unbolted some of the wires. I already did the liberty of taking out all the wiring, including the horn wiring. All of it's in here, out of the way. And here's the mess of wires. This car is extremely dirty. I already kind of vacuumed. I need to vacuum a little more, but yeah. Oh, that's what color the engine looks like. Huh. Oh. Lights are on? Let's start. Alright, so just gonna spray paint the rest of these black. I already started. It's a nice thick coat already. They're gonna be in the engine base, doesn't really matter. I'm recoating it because this is covered in rust. This was gross. That was the slave cylinder, I don't know, I just painted it anyways. This is holding all my wiring. This is the battery thing. This is the battery top, and right under that is all the little things. I was gonna buy new ones, but I was just like, why don't I just paint them all? So I'm gonna do a little more spraying and we'll be done.